Wild woman mother. This is Bethany, she-wolf known as Bethany. And she has been so gracious to honor you all with something very sacred. And so we're going to take the time now and hear a little bit about her story and invite you. I'm inviting you, and she's inviting you to experience a placenta. A placenta. So who here has touched a placenta, felt and worked with a placenta? Okay, where's my, okay. Okay, so many people. Okay. Well, but you haven't done this one. They're all unique. And so, Bethany, will you share with us a little bit about this placenta?
Well, you will notice that I did eat some of it. That was the part of the best meal of my life after I gave birth. I had a frozen pizza and a really, really good smoothie with that. I bled a lot, so it took me a while to move around after birth. So that I brought a little bit of that blood, and that was kind of cool to see because it's been 2 years, and it's been in the freezer for 2 years, and I plan to do a burial ceremony, and it just never happened or felt right. So yeah, this felt really good to bring it here, and yeah, I would be honored and learn how to bury it. I'm excited to learn that. Yeah, it's special to me.
So this has been in her body, and her baby grew it, and she nourished it and moved her blood through and past this beautiful wall. So with your all's permission, we're going to bring it out, we place it here, and then we have, Carrie's been kind enough, we have gloves. So if people, I'm going to wear gloves because it's not my people. And if you want, you can put gloves on, and we're going to look at it and talk it through and bless it, and then we're going to bury it with a little, I don't know, but marigolds, right? We have some marigolds, and we have dirt from Carrie of Austin, and we've got rocks from Austin, and of course.
Remembering that I actually haven't even touched it myself.
Well, yeah, with hands, but yeah, okay.
I did burn it, yeah.
Yeah, you birthed it. But absolutely, you can put it, you come up here. And do you want gloves, or do you want to just use your hands? It's yours, so you can just use your hands. I'm going to pass this around, and you all can put some gloves on. And so let's sing a song as she brings it out and lays it out and feels it and looks at it and talks to it. What song do you want to, maybe Precious Child? Is that the okay song? Because it came on through, right? Came on through. Precious child of the universe, come on through, you came on through. Precious child of the universe, you came on through, you came on through. It was just a tiny trip you did do, you did do. It was just a tiny trip you did do, you did do. You stretched and wagged your little head, now you're nursing with your mama in her snuggy wuggy bed. Precious child of the universe, you came on through, you came on through. You feel okay? Well, touch it.
Yeah, it's intense, actually.
Is it? Talk out loud. Tell us what you're feeling and thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple of years, so I just didn't even know what I'm looking at. It doesn't even resemble what I saw a couple of years ago. yeah, it just feels like handling like a piece of me. I don't know, but very different.
You want to open it up. Just keep talking. What you're feeling, what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm not even very good with like handling meat, like as far as eating. Like I mean, kind of like you, I'm like have an aversion to it sometimes. So it's like just reminding me of that. But I know how sacred this is.
You want to just sit back a moment? You're okay.
I just think about the moment that I birthed, and it was such a moment of power for me.
May I ask questions?
Yeah.
Was your baby still attached to your placenta when you were birthing it? Was the cord still in?
Yeah, I birthed the placenta shortly after.
What position were you in? Show us your body.
I was like on all fours.
Okay.
This.
Okay. And you birthed your placenta that way?
No, I birthed it after.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah,
Your placenta.
sweating, yeah.
Okay, show us how you were. I was
like this.
Okay, and was this baby right here? Do we want to call her the first mother, or do we want to call her Natalia's sibling? What do you want to call her?
Talia's sibling.
Okay, we're going to call this Talia's sibling. And so she birthed Talia, and then you birthed Talia's sibling in a squat like this.
I did.
And somebody else was holding your baby?
Must have. Yeah, my husband had come in the room by that point.
Okay, because you said midwife was the first person that held your baby.
Yeah, my husband was out on a walk, and he came back in a few minutes later.
Okay.
And then it's a little bit of a blur, but it was sometime shortly after, and she asked me if I needed help, and I was like, nope, I've got this.
Okay, so where's your... Okay, someone hand me the bowl. So she had a bowl. And did you catch it, or you just went into the bowl? The placenta.
I did a little bit of core traction.
Core traction.
I know I'm
Okay.
detached, and so I did that.
Guided it out?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I both are good.
Yeah. Can you feel that right now in your body? Even Carla, where's Carla? There you go. Pretend you feel that. Isn't that fun? That feeling where it's like all your yoni folds, they're so beautiful, and then they flare out a little bit, make space. Just coming through. Only as women we get to feel these things. Okay, so then it was in the bowl.
It was in the bowl.
Okay, and then it was in the freezer for a couple years.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look the same.
Right, everybody knows it doesn't look the same, right? So the blood is older, and do you want to touch it? May I touch it?
You can touch it.
Okay. So if you go on your haunches a little bit and just look a little closer, let's just... And I'm a vegan, but to me this is not meat. Just not. I'm just a vegan. I'm herbivore. I'm an herbivore, and so to me it's a placenta. And placentas, oh, I love them so much. My daughters used to say, "Mother, not next to the peas." So because I bring every placenta home if the people didn't want it, and put it in my. I wish it was warm, but it's cold. These are pieces. Maybe she. Let's see if we can reconstitute, find out what she was doing. Oh, here. Your body. Look, we have insertion. We have our cord insertion. That's a treasure. Wow, I didn't know we were going to get to have that. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
What do you mean by that?
Thank you so much. I didn't know that. I didn't know where you severed your cord. Oh, this is a big deal.
Yeah, we brought that.
Look, everybody. So remember in her story, she just said she bled a lot. Do you remember that? Yeah, so look at this cord. Now, things have changed, you know. It's 2 years later. It's been frozen. So we don't know exactly. We can't know because it's not quite the same.
The lighting, if there's any way we can do it a little
Sure,
brighter.
absolutely, yeah.
Veins and everything.
Let's do it. Can we turn the light up, please? A bright light for right now. We're past our 40 days, right? We're just past our, oh, this is so exciting. Oh my goodness.
Do people normally just sever it right there then?
Well, they don't normally have it in the freezer for 2 years, so, no, they wouldn't necessarily sever it right there. I just didn't know what you did. So look, ladies, what we have. But you all have been around placentas and done them all. But look what's different. Oh, well, it's not a teaching. We're just enjoying it. So normally the cord would be in the center, but it's marginal. So we have a marginal insertion of the cord, and usually the cord is deep in the placenta. But this one is, well, we don't know because it's 2 years later and been frozen and all that. It might have been, I doubt it though. I think this cord is, yeah, this has some trailing into the membrane. Do you see that? Can you see that? That's it can be a little bit dangerous. And it's starting to tell us a little bit more about why she may have bled, you know, a little bit extra. Many reasons that it could be. But look at that. Wow, it sent its roots. So it wasn't really embedded deeply in the placenta. It's, we deviation, right? Variation. So 31 week, it was a small abruption. We don't know. And real pink when she was born?
A little bit of time.
Yeah. So I would expect this baby to take a little bit of time. I don't know. How long did you wait before you?
It was white. It was born, so it was too that we burned.
Yeah, so that's very early, you know, and even though it was white, do you remember I just said it would have, so when the baby, lots going on with this cord baby. You can tell it was cauterized, burned. And we have a little bit of a blood clot, even not just blood clot. We can't see it as well now, but when you get your gloves on, I want you to feel this. So it's actually not a blood clot, it's a deviation, 2 of them in the cord itself. A little bit something different. Just a little bit something different. So, this right here. Beautiful. Look how beautiful. Are you sure you don't want to cut a section of this and make a drum or something for your baby? I would. I mean, I would too if it were me for mine. I love drums. But it's beautiful, isn't it? She cut some here and made smoothies and stuff. But bag, so gorgeous bag. And trailing membranes. Of course, these are all just trailing membranes. Let's see if we can separate the amnion and the chorion. The two, oh, it's doing it. Oh, she's talking to me. She's talking to me. Look, there we have it. Right? So we have amnion and chorion separating. And that's sometimes, you know, they can do that and then water gets caught in between and breaks. Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, well, this is baby's side, but it doesn't look like this. So this is baby's side, and this is mother's side, and it would have been against her body, her beautiful body inside on uterus. And then the bag would have been big, wonderful, beautiful balloon that way. So we'll look at the mother's side for a minute. Wow, you made a lot of smoothies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't just make one. Yeah, she didn't make just one smoothie. So here she's cut up a lot for her smoothie. But we have some of it that we can look at from its original state. And we can see, oh, not like I showed you, that was nice round edges and beautiful round edge. And so round edge, there's no reason it wouldn't be. Yeah, everything just growing too symmetrically and beautifully. Can you see it, Bethany? Yeah. Is it okay if I'm talking about your body? Okay, it's exciting. It's so exciting. Okay, we tuck that in there because that's baby. Okay. Yeah, so it's about like a pie plate, like blood clots on it. It's 2 years old, but you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have any, like we're not having to peel off any big blood clots or anything. There's that little would have come around just like this. I see. There's no reason if it was gonna be not okay, we would already be seeing that. So that's yeah. It would have just been just like this, but she's eating. Somebody cut it off. Yeah, beautiful. But we have this section right here that didn't really get disturbed. Even though it's 2 years later, and a little bit flatter, but look, it's beautiful, healthy, and placenta. If it was not like this earlier and hadn't been cut apart, then you would be able to go like that, and the lobes would, like a puzzle, they would separate and come back together, and separate and come back together, and be all just perfect. Beautiful thing. Okay, so who's got gloves on? Somebody get their gloves on.
Can I have some gloves?
That's willing to be Bethany and Bethany's body, because I want you to just be able to keep watching, taking it in.
Just put them on your fingers and put.
Well, you can touch it some more, but I just want you to be able to just experience and not have to birth this baby again.
Yeah. The whole burgers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're too small? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. Anybody that did work with? Oh, Kelly. Kelly, will you come over on this side? Thank you, Kelly. And you're going to be, Kelly, you might have to use your two hands, but you're going to be her body, her uterus. So you got her? Okay, because I want to be able to show baby. And tip it up as much as you can. The question, if we were listening to her baby prenatally, we would have been able to hear, where is this cord? Because this cord, like let's say this placenta was a low placenta, either anterior on sides or posterior, but it was inserted low. Then that could be another reason why this, whoa, look at this cord, you all. It's amazing. Do you see this cord? It's here. Do you see it's going like this, right? But actually, and so here's the bag. Again, we don't know completely because it is a little bit old. But look how these veins are coming up to, here's the cord, here's another little piece of the cord, and then here's the bag starting to make itself. Where'd our beautiful bag go? There she is. Come on, bag. Part of the bag stays totally attached here. Then from the cord or part of the membranes stay attached to the outside of the placenta, and then makes beautiful bag. And our baby tucked up in there. Of course it broke. It's all broken. Thank you, Callie. You're hanging in there for me? Yeah. So it would be all the way around here. It severed itself many places. That blood, that just came later. We could sew it all back together if we had some magic sewing thread. Who has a glove? You do? Or somebody? Would you hold up the baby? Hold up our baby. Yeah. Okay, we have baby there. Oh, so gorgeous, Bethany. Thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. Okay, I know I got her twisted a little bit. Thank you for holding that. But see, so then here's our baby, and she's tucked inside all this. Tuck her in there a little bit, but lift her up. Yeah. So this is her window and her mirror, and she just bump. Oh, there's a little kick. Oh, there's another little kick. Oh, there's the elbow. There's a knee. Oh, it's so great. Like, that's what she's used to. This is going to get into this afternoon, how we start recreating movement for baby, but this is what she's used to. She's used to feeling that kind. Yes. Oh, she's doing this and that, Talia did. And this is her sibling. So you can't touch somebody without being touched, right? Like the two of you are touching. So this is touching you, you're touching it. And then she's like, where's that cord? You got to hold that cord. Tug on the cord. Like tug it a little bit. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh. Now, so then this is like, oh, we got to get stronger. We got to get stronger. That baby tugging on us, all right? Or it could be true knot, or it could be around the neck, or this. Yes, I love that. Thank you. Can you see what's happening for baby? And then the light is muted. We don't have the light muted, but yeah, so fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, did we take too long? Talia's got to go. No, it's okay. It's okay. I hate to be rushed. Okay, and then these are little pieces of the placenta. They would have been attached. They would have been perfect. There's not very many blood clots. Let's grab, oh, you took your glove off. Who's got a glove? Come around, or somebody, open that, and there's a jar of blood. There's a jar of blood in there, so careful. We need that blood too, but, okay, there's jar of blood. And will you give me the blood that's in the bag? Just lift it up, careful. Don't get it on my beautiful quilt. Okay, so here's some more blood. Let's see if we can find blood clot. No, just blood. There would have been blood clots, especially since she bled, quite a bit more. And there's not really hardly. The only real blood clot that I'm seeing, well, here's a few, a little bit in the bag. So I don't know if somebody peeled them off or... where did that cord go? Oh, here's the cord. Oh, it's getting warmer now. We're warming it up. I really wish you all could feel this, because you would think it would be blood clot, but it's not. It's something else. It's part of the cord. It just had made itself a little, like tag. Don't we say that? Like sometimes babies with their ears, they've got a little tag or a little extra little lobe or something. Not whole lobe, but little. I should look at her baby girl sometime. That often is correlated with the ear. The little baby that had the funky placenta, remember, that broke at 31 weeks and the water broke and da-da-da. That baby was born, of course, had to have help breathing, but it had little things on its ears. Well, look at how white it is right there where she severed it. A little different shade. Yes, you can see that.
So you're saying even if it's white, that could still be too soon, even if it stopped pulsing away.
Right.
I did it too soon.
Oh, I don't mean to say you did it too soon. There might have been a reason why you needed to, but
I thought that meant.
right. We do think that, don't we? Somebody told us that. They're wrong. Okay.
You did your best.
Oh,
Yeah, it makes me time. No, it's
well, I don't know about best, but it's nice to know that cords and placentas are made by the baby, and that the baby's circulatory system is what's pulling and pushing that blood. So you can, if the cord next to the baby's navel, many of those cords that I just showed you that I'm carrying, you can see they're not white. They're dark because even though they probably waited long, or however long, but the baby's internal physiology has not completely changed over for weeks. I mean, not just hours or days, weeks. And so it's still just kind of moving that. Yeah, so it's very important for a baby that might need air, might need O2, for it just to be able to get even a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna wait for Bethany. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Did you eat your placenta?
I did not. I didn't need to, and I wanted to bear and wanted to make a big old ritual. I would have if I would have needed to. I've eaten other people's. I'm a crazy lady. And one of the first times it was one of our women, and she was really bleeding, and she needed. She was agreeable, but it was really disgusting to her. She was like, "Oh my God, I know I need to do this," and I said, "We'll do it with you because we're Elephant Circle, you know." And so,
Are you supposed to just put it in the machine? That's what I've heard.
if it's an emergency, like smoothies are great, but they take too long if it's an emergency. Like that'd be way too long. First of all, you have to have electricity, a blender, You gotta be a rich lady. Gotta have a wealthy lifestyle.
So in the emergency, it's just setting it inside the cheek. It's not necessarily chewing and
Right.
It's just
Just get it in there. It could even be a piece of the membrane if the placenta is not born yet. You could just use a piece of the membrane, or yeah. Some women like to chew their cord, but that's later too. Okay, let's. Where's my view? You let me know how much time we have.
until the lunch.
Oh, okay. For Talia. Does Talia, has she seen it? Can she see it? It's getting warmer now. Did you feel that at all? You really helped. Yeah. Oh, it was so absolutely so cold. And Kelly was warming it up too. Thank you, Kelly. You really warmed it up. Talia, you and this were in your mama. Can you believe it? You and this, your sister. You and your sister were in your mama. Thank you for sharing this. Did you know that this was attached to you one time? It was pretty white. It was beautiful. Blue. It wasn't red. It was beautiful blue, like your blue dress. Like your little blue dress. It was that color. Do you remember playing with this? She would have played with this, Bethany. She would have been the one. Thank you for like the, you all see the little, yeah. And that's why I like with movements in water, I like putting a piece of silk over the baby because they remember right away. Oh, they're starting to feel more comfortable because it's like, oh, that and that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Does anybody want to lift or touch or hold before we start to bury it? Wild woman,